Where are you? Where is it? 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 There you are. Oh. Hello guys, it's me, it's May to December, it's May. Whew. And I'm back again, and this time the wife is out. She's shopping. So I can get one of the hidden movies I own from under the bed. And that movie is Shining Sex, a Jess Franco movie. Yes. And when the wife's out, this is what I'm going to watch. So, join me afterwards, and hopefully the movie's good, and it'll be worth the review. So, I'll see you then. Woo! Yeah, now that's what I like to watch. Yeah! That's it. Keep on doing it. Ooh. What the? Hey guys, I just got done watching 1976's Shining Sex, directed and starring the Spanish film director Jess Franco. Now, if you don't know Jess Franco, just like Tinto Brass, he was known for doing kind of close to hardcore films, but without the hardcore elements in them. Even though a lot of the Blu-rays now, you can get like full unrated versions where you see that stuff in like special features. Now, Jess Franco stars in this as a paranormal scientist, kind of in the background doing strange things like touching people up and constantly shouting out, Boris! Boris! Yeah, Boris was his carer and I guess his helper as well, you know, with the stuff he was doing. But this stars Linda Romay, who's absolutely stunning in this as Cynthia, and it stars Evelyn Scott as Alpha, and then you've got her friend Andros in it. So basically what happens is you start off with Lena Romay's character Cynthia being this exotic dancer who's very over touchy with herself, and she dances for 6 minutes at the beginning of the film. 6 minutes, and then Alpha and Andros ask the manager to ask Cynthia to come back to this, which she says, her response is basically, yeah, I don't know you, but I trust you've got a better place than mine, so I'm coming, and that's half dressed. So when she gets there, Cynthia and Alpha have sex, and then Alpha gets this cream and rubs it all over her body, which then makes her in horrendous pain while they have sex again. Andros comes in, and he starts giving it to her, right? And he's wearing these really cool shades, and there's a point where he looks at the camera and he's like, I'm a badass, you know it. So all that goes on for the first 25 minutes of the film, out of an hour and 45 minutes. So that was a bit kind of like, get on with a bit of the story. So then comes Jess Franco's paranormal scientist who basically feels the pain that Cynthia goes through, and he wants to find her and he wants to help her. But Cynthia has to go around and basically find people because she's been taken over by Alpha as kind of like this subject to go and kill people when she has sex with them, right? So Cynthia becomes kind of like a robot kind of character of like mass destruction. And Alpha controls that because Alpha's from a different dimension. Because there's a bit where Cynthia goes and sees this paranormal person to talk about, you know, like medium. And the medium goes, who are you? And Cynthia goes, I'm another person. You don't know me in this skin, but you know me in another skin. And that woman goes, I thought I recognized you. Are you here to hurt me? And she goes, no, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm going to leave now. And the medium says, don't leave, come into the bedroom. And then we get a sex scene between them, and then she dies because when she has sex with people, they die. So then she passes out, and you get Jess Franco's character, Dr. Swink, I think his name is, and he says to Boris, lift me up, because he's in a wheelchair. So Boris lifts him up over the bed, and he pulls the cover down and starts playing with her, you know, body parts. For like 2 minutes, right? And he goes, put me down, Boris. And he puts him back in the wheelchair. And then she goes off. She just walks off. Most of the film she's naked, by the way. She just walks off, and he goes, "Can we save her, Doctor?" And he goes, "It's only on her now." So at this point, we find out that that Andros is the slave of Alpha, right? And he works for her and does all her deeds because she's from another dimension and she's like an alien who wants to control the Earth. Now, I'm not going to ruin the rest of it. All I'm going to say is what I thought of the movie now. So now, I thought the movie at the beginning was a little bit over the top with the sex scenes. I mean, there's way too many of them before the story even hits. You know, if you're going to do that, at least have story going on to keep me interested. You know, a little bit more than just people naked and, you know, doing it. The area of the film is very isolated. It feels like there's only like 6 characters in the whole film, even though there's quite a few at the beginning, at the dance. You know, dance sequence. But after that, it feels like a lot of wandering and walking with nothing going on. You know, there's a lot of quietness. There's a lot of atmosphere, at least from like the abandonment of the area. Like you do kind of feel like you're in a different dimension, even though you're not. And there are some really weird lines in the movie that just kind of blew my mind. Right? I can't say some of them because obviously some could be classified as offensive. So I'm not going to say them. But the film itself, it was an hour and 45 minutes. It felt overly long, to be honest. The sex scenes, not as interesting as you'd hope. Mostly people just rolling on top of each other. As for the acting was okay, but, you know, it's hard when you're listening to it dubbed because you buy it on Blu-ray, and even in today's world, some of them you can't actually get in the original language. So who knows, right? Who knows if they said all that in the original language or if it was close to what it was. I hope it was, because otherwise, you know, I feel like I might waste my time watching the movie. The movie itself, I'd probably give a 2 out of 5 because I feel like there's probably better Jess Franco movies out there since this is like the first real one I've ever really watched. I've always been more of a Tinto Brass guy because Arrow released some of his stuff and I watched that stuff first. But I will watch more Tinto Brass, not more Tinto Brass, I'll watch more Jess Franco eventually and probably review him anyway. So yeah, a bit disappointing. It was a fun little watch, to be honest, but it was mostly disappointing. I expected more than some cheap, silly storyline about aliens and, you know, paranormal objects without any real depth to it. Now, I think what a lot of people are going to say, you shouldn't expect that from a Jess Franco film, but I want something to keep me gripped to it. And in today's world, I don't feel like seeing lots of sex scenes does that for me. But then that could just be me. You know, bodies were beautiful. The women were beautiful, especially Lina Romay. She's probably one of the most beautiful women I've seen, you know, of that time. Incredible, beautiful, incredible. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.